If you want to unlock the secrets to enhancing your day trading, this video is for you. Using one of the most favorite indicators on TradingView, we'll walk through a strategy that performs brilliantly on both short time frames like the 1, 5, and 15-minute charts, and longer ones, such as the 1 hour, 4 hours, or even the daily charts. This highly flexible approach works across multiple markets, whether you're trading cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, major forex pairs, or stocks. So, let's dive right in. Today, I'm going to show you a strategy built for trend trading. In simple terms, it's about riding the market's momentum, going with the flow when the market is bullish and stepping out when it turns bearish. This approach keeps things simple and effective, making it perfect for traders who want to follow the market's natural rhythm. That said, I've tested it 100 times on XAUUSD to ensure its reliability, and I have to say, the results were surprisingly good. Alright, to get started with this strategy, open TradingView and begin with a clean chart. This setup requires one indicator only. First, click on the Indicators tab, search for LuxAlgo Signals and Overlays, and now listen carefully. We want to add it twice to our chart, so make sure to click this indicator twice. This is a premium indicator, but using my link, you can save up to 50% on the annual plan. Plus, LuxAlgo offers a 30-day refund policy, so you can test their tools completely risk-free. Now, let's adjust the settings for the first LuxAlgo Signals and Overlays indicator to tailor it for our strategy. First, head to the basic settings. Set the presets and filters to none and choose confirmation and exits for the signal mode. Make sure the ML signal classifier is turned off, as we won't be using it. For this strategy, we want to set our signal sensitivity to 16. We use a manual value here because we want the signals to stay stable on this 5-minute chart. In my testing, this setting gave a nice balance between catching strong moves and ignoring random noise. The autopilot sensitivity is honestly amazing and adjusts itself to the market, but for this strategy we stick to this fixed value because we know exactly how it behaves. Next, set the candle coloring to Confirmation Simple. For this strategy we want to use the Smart Trail with its value set to 2, and we'll be using the Trend Tracer overlay. Enable it by checking the corresponding box, and here we want to set the reactivity value to 3 for optimal performance. Next, navigate to the dashboard settings. Here we want to disable the dashboard by setting its location to hidden. Finally, go to the Style tab and uncheck both the bullish and bearish exit signals. Once that's done, click OK. Now, open the settings for the second Signals and Overlays indicator. For today's strategy, we'll use the Trend Tracer overlay again, but this time set the reactivity value to 1. Make sure to enable the Trend Catcher overlay and disable all other options within this indicator. Now, before we get into the strategy, let's first understand which signals we can see on our chart and why we are combining them in this way. First, we have here our confirmation signals. I call them buy and sell signals. Next, this cloud in red or blue is called the Smart Trail. And then we have both trend tracers, the faster and the slower one. We combine these tools because each one looks at the trend from a different angle. The confirmation signal gives us the first hint of momentum. The fast trend tracer reacts quickly and shows the short-term push. The slow trend tracer confirms the bigger direction. And the smart trail shows if price is still supported by the trend or breaking away from it. When all of them agree, we get a much cleaner entry and avoid many bad trades. Now for the fun part, let's dive into the trading rules and see how this strategy can be used profitably. I'll break it down step by step so you can follow along easily. So let's start with the conditions for a valid buy trade. First, we need to see a buy signal. This can be either a regular buy signal or a strong one, and it serves as our first condition for entering a trade. Next, we check the first trend tracer overlay, which is the fast reactive one. It is this one with the thinner line. For this condition, it must be colored green, signaling bullish momentum. Then, the second trend tracer overlay, the slower reactive one, must be colored green as well. This confirms a steady upward trend and aligns with our strategy's requirements. Finally, the smart trail must be colored in blue. Once all these conditions are met, we enter a buy trade at the close of the confirming candle. For the stop loss, we use the previous swing low to keep the trade protected. For the take profit, we aim for a risk-to-reward ratio of 1 to 2, ensuring a balance between risk management and profitability. Now, let's look at another buy trade example. We need to see 4 conditions met. First, a buy signal must appear. Second, at the time of the signal, the fast trend tracer must be green. Next, the slow trend tracer line must be colored green as well. And finally, the smart trail must be blue colored. If all these conditions are met at the close of the candle, we take a buy trade. The stop loss goes just below the swing low, and we aim for a 1-to-2 risk-to-reward ratio for take profit. Keep in mind, using my link, you can save up to 50% on the annual plan. Plus, LuxAlgo offers a 30-day refund policy, so you can test their tools completely risk-free. For a sell trade, the exact opposite is true. First, we need to see a sell signal. This can be either a regular sell signal or a strong one, and it serves as our first condition for entering a trade. Next, we check the first trend tracer overlay, which is the fast reactive one. For this condition, it must be colored red, indicating bearish momentum. Then, the second trend tracer overlay, the slower reactive one, must be colored red as well. This confirms a steady downward trend and aligns with our strategy's requirements. Finally, the smart trail indicator must be colored red as well. Once all conditions are met, we enter a sell trade at the close of the confirming candle. For the stop loss, we use the previous swing high to keep the trade protected. And for the take profit, we target a risk-to-reward ratio of 1-to-2, maximizing returns while managing potential risks effectively. Now, let's check out another sell trade example. Remember, 4 conditions must be met. First, there must be a sell signal. Second, the fast trend tracer must be red when the signal appears. Third, the slow trend tracer must be bearish, and finally, the smart trail must be bearish as well. When all these criteria are met, we enter a short trade at the close of the candle. The stop loss is placed just above the previous swing high, and we set our take profit target at a 1-to-2 risk-to-reward ratio. Remember, using my link, you can save up to 50% on the annual plan. Plus, LuxAlgo offers a 30-day refund policy, so you can test their tools completely risk-free. If you want to learn my best strategies for trading crypto, forex, and stocks, check out this video right here.